Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Paranormal Portal. I'm hoping you all can hear me. We had a little configuration issue before the show, but I'm hoping it's all ironed out and we are good to go. You'll have to check. But before I do anything, I'd like to welcome my good friend and co-host of the show, Don, who agreed to come in on this special Friday night and give me a hand juggling all the balls. So, welcome, Don.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone.
So if you could cue the chat rooms and make sure everybody's hearing us, okay, that would be great.
Yep, I'm checking.
Okay, and as you know, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Paranormal Portal. This is our forum for all things paranormal. And there's a hell of a hiss. Are you hearing that?
Yeah, I hear it. There we go again. Yep, yeah, instantly.
It's the portal, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why. But it wouldn't be the portal without it.
TFR hears us.
TFR hears us, okay.
Yay.
And I'm hoping that everybody in the YouTube stream is hearing us as well.
Taz says, yeah, a bit of a delay, but it's there.
All right, well, there's always a delay. That's the way of the world, ladies and gentlemen. So here we are. And, of course, we got a great weekend ahead of us. This is just the beginning. First of all, welcome to Friday. You made it. It is now the weekend. Hopefully you made it okay. Hope your week went okay. I don't know. How'd yours go, Don?
Mine was kind of crazy, but yeah, I'm surviving it, so there you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to survive it too. I mean, it's just been extraordinarily busy. It hasn't been a bad week. It's been just fine, but just so many things going on, juggling so many things, just trying to keep up with it all. So, I don't know. Yeah, well, what do you do? What do you do, right?
Yeah.
But it is the weekend. What do you do? What do you do? Whoops, I meant to actually open that.
Oh,
I'm
gracious.
trying to put up a artistic vision for this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, not bad, right?
Yeah, I think that looks exactly like Deb. Unfortunately, Deb can't see it.
It might. I don't know, but we'll hopefully it's at least a tasteful representation.
There you
go. So this is our big weekend. We got, of course, tonight. Joining us as well is Mrs. Deborah Varner, who is our resident psychic here on the Paranormal Portal. Welcome to the show, Deb.
Thanks, Brent. Hey, Don.
Hey, Deb.
We're so thrilled you're here, and thanks for taking your time and burning the late night oil to stay up with us. That's always an amazing thing. But I'll put you up on the screen. At least your version is on the screen now. So.
Oh, thank you.
It's a lady looking into a crystal ball. So
it's quite intense. It's actually, she's like not just gazing, she's like intensely looking.
Yeah,
it's good. I like it.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. I don't know. I'm just combing for images to use since we don't have an image of you, Deb, but we'll get one for the next time you're on and get a more fair representation.
Yes, I'll make sure you have one.
Just a fancy headshot, and just one of those glamour shot kind of things will be fine. No, you don't got to be like
holding a crystal ball would be even cooler. So see if you can work that out. But we are absolutely thrilled you're here. And tonight, of course, ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Deborah Varner will be doing psychic readings to callers to the show. And tonight, the call-in number does work. The call-in number to the show is 213-233-3998. Again, 213-233-3998. So I would recommend you get in the call as early as you can because let me tell you, the night goes fast. And there can be just dozens of people in the queue, or there can just be one. It's just like feast and famine all night long, and we've had we tend to get this delay at the beginning of the show where everybody's like, "Oh, I don't want to be the first one." It's like the first person to dance at the prom or whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be the first one to hit the floor, but I'm telling you, if you wait till the second hour of the show, you might be struggling. I'll definitely be struggling to try to get you in at all. So. If you want a reading,
call. You gotta call.
Just call. It's harmless. We don't bite here. Not much, anyway. But we are here and ready to take your calls. But again, tomorrow night on the portal, we'll be joined by Jim the Bear King, one of the original Outlaws, Bigfoot researcher, and we're going to be thrilled to have him on the show as well. So this is a big weekend for us. Back-to-back guests. It's just been intense.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
So, Deb, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you guys?
I think we're good. I think we're doing good. I'm just trying to keep up with it all and make sure all my I's are dotted and T's are crossed, all that stuff. So
These two are the eyes, Gotta cross everything you got.
Well, Deb, it looks like we are going to hit the ground running. So there's already a couple calls in the queue here. So, well, at least one call.
Ah, fantastic.
All right, so let's get to this right away. The first caller is area code 480. You're on the air.
Hi, this
Hi.
is Tanya.
Hi, Tanya. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm
Okay.
a bit nervous on the first one.
You know
Don't
what?
worry.
Oh, it'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Well, I'm gonna
Hey,
turn it-
Tanya.
I'm going to turn it over to Deb, Tanya, so have a good reading, and we'll be here waiting for you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Tanya. Do you have any questions or just anything basic?
Well, I've been going through some stuff, and I was just kind of hoping that maybe I could get some answers on how to get more centered, clear, get through this muddle mess.
They're saying you feel like a lot of what's going on around you is your fault. You're trying to take basically the blame for a lot of things that are going on around you right now. Don't do that because you know deep down in your heart that it's not your fault. You tend to question yourself too much. And
Yeah, especially since my mom died.
You're a good person. You've got a good heart. People see you for who you are and a sweet person. It's just you happen to, how do I put this? You draw in, unfortunately, sometimes negative people.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is not, it's not a good thing, especially for a person like you. Okay, they're saying in order to go forward, you have really got to clean up your past because there's a lot of baggage there, and you know that there is.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And that's what I'm trying to focus on right now. And I was just kind of like trying to learn how to recenter because I used to be able to have certain abilities, and now it just seems like I can't tune in or anything. So
because of the negative energies that's been around you, it's just kind of muddied up the water, so to speak. But once you start, once you start getting rid of that baggage and letting it go, and the first thing to letting that go is understanding that most of what's going on is not your fault. Okay? Do not accept responsibility for any of it. Put it on who it belongs to. That's going to be your first step to healing yourself. That's going to be, and it's going to take some baby steps. You're not going to be able to do this in leaps and bounds. You're going to have to do it in baby steps. Yeah. Okay. You're looking at maybe towards the end of the summer, middle summer, end of the summer, things should start looking better. What is there in, they're showing me art. What is there in art that you do?
I used to paint and draw. I've been lately learning like crafty, like crocheting and stuff.
They're saying push yourself more into that, because that's going to take your mind off of a lot of stuff, and that's going to bring you back around to that positive person that you have inside. Spring is going to bring them a renewal. It's got a lot of wonderful things that are opening up and happening. This is going to be a time that you can use that also to open up and start clearing the waters so that you're able to do the things that you used to be able to do, because it's still there. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's just that the negative has pushed it back, and like I said, it's muddied it up. But you don't have to worry about it being gone. You can get it back. And that, like I said, the spring, the renewal, that's going to start helping you right there. And like I said, by middle to late summer, things should start coming back around, and you'll be able to start doing. Okay.
Okay,
you pick up on people's energy, and you're basically an empath also, aren't you?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I think me and my daughter are, and that's kind of like why I feel so trapped right now, because since my mom died, it's been pretty ugly. And so, and so I was just trying to learn how to develop those abilities again, and kind of, I don't know.
They're saying go into
from
your
there.
art, start getting rid of old things, do your baggage, start putting all the worries and aggravations back on the people who are trying to put it on you, because it's not on you, it's on them. The waters will start clearing themselves, and you'll see your gifts starting to emerge again, and you'll start becoming your old self again. Yeah. But definitely, stay within the art, they're saying, because that's going to help you a whole lot with your feelings and getting things out there and working on things so that you can be the person that you're supposed to be.
Okay. I was approached by someone too, and I've kind of been in the healing field before, but I think she was talking about something different, and I don't know, did you see anything that might clarify what that is?
Okay, one more time. I didn't quite catch exactly what that was now. She told you what?
Well, I met a woman shortly after my mom passed, and she told me, that my mom's spirit is near me, and she's like, you're a healer. And I've kind of been in the medical field, and I don't know what she meant by that, but she told me to kind of be open and use those abilities. I'm like, I don't know what she means by it.
A lot of empaths are healers. We tend to have that ability. So that's probably what she was talking about.
Yeah, it's weird because
your mother was a quiet, happy person, wasn't she? She didn't always.
I don't know.
Talk a
she
whole
was
lot.
Extremely quiet. Yeah, she didn't really tell anybody much about her life. But I don't know. I just felt like the world was really harsh on her on things, and I was always like protective of her. So it was hard because I kind of think I knew right before it was going to happen, except, it just didn't dawn on me, because my last visit with her, I ran back up to her and gave her a big hug, and I'm like, we're going to spend more time together, and it was odd, and I don't know, that's why I was like,
There's a favorite
I just
picture
don't know.
that you have.
That guilt is right there.
Yeah. Don't feel guilt. There's a favorite picture that you have of yourself and her when you were little, and you cherish that because it just brings back so many wonderful memories.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Exactly. She just told me about it. Yes, she's with you. Rest assured, she might not be there in body, but she's there in spirit. Honey, she's with you.
Thank you. Yeah, I know, like they say, sometimes if you hold on to their spirits or what all, that, you can get them trapped here. And I don't want that, but it's hard letting her go. So, I don't know. I guess I have to work on that.
She's a cross, but you have to understand that the way we keep them alive is we keep them in our heart. And that's not keeping her here. That's just letting her know that you care. And that makes her happy. That makes you happy. So it's okay to think about her and talk to her and all. That's not the same thing as not letting go, because I feel like you have let go. You didn't really want to, but you have let go.
I kind of wondered that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to come back around to your old self.
I hope so. I feel bad because I feel like those that are near me right now, my family, my husband and kids, that are really seeing the worst of me, and I don't know. I know it's affecting them, and it's like you want to make it better for them, but it's like right now I just can't handle any kind of other energies around me. I don't know. So it's like trying to do the day.
It'll get better. It really will. It's just going to take a little bit of time, but just keep on with your art and stuff like that, and it will start clearing. Just make sure that you know that no matter what these negative people around you are saying, it's not on you, it's on them. That's the way they might feel about things, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the way it is. But things will start clearing before long, and you'll be back to your old self. Your path is going to be open, and you're going to start getting your gifts back again. They're going to start opening back up.
Is there any pointers that you have to help to strengthen it in the meantime?
Oh, my big thing is meditation, because believe me, that helps so much. And I know, I know we don't always have time to, but sometimes we have to take me time, and that meditation will help center you and help bring you around and help open you back up.
Thank you. So I was thinking that route.
Yeah.
It's
that
been
will help.
Really helpful.
Wonderful.
I do want to thank everybody, too, because you've all been really helpful, and I think I wouldn't be here at this point, ready to move on, without the community and Brent and Don and Chris and Cherie. So, and you, too. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're here for you. We're here for you. I know that you've been through a tough road, and it's a tough time, but you got a lot of people that care about you. So
yeah, it's just I still don't believe what they've told me, but I don't know. Will I eventually find out? I don't know. I hope I will.
I think you will.
Thank you.
There's going to be a lot of stuff come to light, but just hang on. Things are coming.
Yeah, it sounds
okay?
There's a lot of things starting to come to light now and piecing things together that didn't make sense before. So I just don't know what we're going to have at the end, but
cool. We're here if you need us.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you very much. Have a good night, everyone.
All right, thanks for calling.
You too.
Take care now.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, and we're gonna go to now. I have a call that keeps coming in and it keeps going out, and I want to answer that call because it's the next in line. But I'm a little nervous if they get disconnected. But we'll give it a shot. It's 213 Auntie B 208 rather Auntie B's. You're on the air.
Hello, how are you guys doing tonight?
Good. Say, I've noticed your call is like coming, then it's dropping, then it's coming, then it's dropping. Are you disconnecting a bunch, or is there a problem on your end?
Yeah, I've never done this before, and it's a little strange, and so I wasn't sure exactly how it worked, and then I just heard the call unmuted, so I'm like, okay, never mind. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you guys. I'm totally new at this.
I just didn't know if your phone was having issues or what. Okay.
It's meant for you to be here, so it's going to be all right. It's okay.
Yeah, thank you. I found out I'm also from Sandpoint, and I just found out about you guys, and I'm super excited.
Oh, thank you so much for finding us, and welcome, neighbor.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, I'll let Deb have the floor. So, thank you.
Okay, who am I talking to?
Hi, my name is Julia.
Julia, okay. Is there anything in particular that you want to know, or just a basic, or what can I help you with tonight?
Well, I'm not for sure. I just had a rough patch today with my finances, and I've been having a little bit of trouble with that, and I guess I just want to see what's going to be going on in the future for me.
You want to know things are going to bump themselves back up. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if I can see what's going on here. It doesn't look like this is going to last, if that helps. You might have a few more months of rough to deal with, but it is eventually going to work itself out to where you're going to be a little bit better off. It's like, it's one of those darn things where sometimes things have to get worse to get better, if you understand that. But they're saying things are going to turn themselves around, probably.
Okay.
They're talking about spring. Okay. Late spring. Look for things to start getting better, and you should be in a better place than what you are now.
Okay.
Let's see. Have you been thinking about excuse me. Have you been thinking about starting a new job, or has a new job been offered to you?
No, not really. My husband just got a new job within his job. And so I'm hoping that'll kind of help us out and help us even us out. But I mean,
okay, maybe that's what it is.
These couple of months, yeah.
They're talking about a new job.
Okay, yeah.
So obviously that has some that obviously is going to have something to do with it. Okay. Have you been having some stomach problems?
A little bit.
Yeah. They're telling me to tell you to watch that carefully, because if you don't, it can get out of hand.
Okay. Yeah, I started. It's kind of like not really a new diet. It's like I guess it's like a diet, a new program type thing. So I've been starting on that, and I wasn't sure. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Well, they're telling me that you could have problems if you're not careful.
Okay.
Okay. So that will be something that you need to watch out for in the future.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else I can help you with?
Nope, that's all. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for calling
Okay.
in. And it's just the perfect timing, too, because we're about to go to our first break, ladies and gentlemen. So thanks again for calling, though, and we appreciate getting to know you, neighbor. And we'll hopefully see you on our streams in the future.
All right, let's
Thank
all
you,
hope for
Julia.
spring, huh?
Yeah, spring.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
we're going to go take a break, and we will be back very shortly here. But if you're hearing the sound of our voices and you're interested in seeing what's going on, head over to youtube.com/paranormal portal, and you can see the live stream as it's happening as well. So don't go away. We are going to go to break, and we'll be right back to continue on with our call-ins, ladies and gentlemen. So hang on. We are not done yet. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
This is Elizabeth McCabe, aka Lucky One of Truth Frequency News. I wanted to tell you all about Extendivite from HeartDrop.com. Y'all know I check everything before I air it. When I heard about Extendivite on TFR, I went to HeartDrop.com and started my research. It's got cayenne. That's good for blood and circulation. It stimulates the blood flow. It's got garlic, which fights bacteria like antibiotics, and it lowers the cholesterol and blood pressure. It also has milk thistle, which is the best detox for liver. I couldn't wait to try it out, and I'm glad I did 4 months ago. And here's the obvious results. My hands and feet don't get cold anymore. The varicose veins have faded too. My wrists don't hurt after typing all day. Now I tell you all this because it's true and I want you to really live life. Try Extendivite. Go to heartdrop.com and order it.
Extendivite is only $69.95 for a 2-month supply of either capsules or liquid. Call now. That's 1-877-928-8822 or visit heartdrop.com.
Extend your life with Extendivite.
Wouldn't you love to have a really sharp memory? More than ever before, people of all ages are struggling with memory problems and brain fog. Whether your poor memory is age-related or due to the effects of chronic stress, you can now improve your memory while reducing stress with the dietary supplement Calm and Clever. That's right, you get 2 products rolled into one. Some ingredients in Calm and Clever enhance memory and help retain newly learned information more effectively, while other ingredients in Calm and Clever reduce stress by maintaining healthy levels of the stress hormone cortisol. Calm and Clever was created by scientist Kurt Hendricks, a principal investigator in 2 NIH-funded studies on Alzheimer's disease. To sharpen your mind and feel calm and centered, try Calm and Clever for 2 months. You'll love the way you feel and think. To order Calm and Clever, call 1-800-728-9948 or visit calmandclever.com, 1-800-728-9948 or calmandclever.com.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Jim Ram, retired. In early 2012, I was facing a laundry list of chronic health conditions, and my physician was telling me incurable. I knew there had to be a better way, and I learned how I could reverse every one of my ailments with science-based, clinically verified medical nutrition. In just a few months, I was able to reverse high blood pressure, gastric reflux, sleep apnea, arthritis, degenerative disc disease, heart arrhythmia, AFib, and many more. And I've lost over 70 pounds and kept it off. Now I'm hosting a radio program that's dedicated to helping my listeners do the same. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you're sick of being used as an ATM by your doctor, then you want to tune into your DIY Health radio program here on Truth Frequency Radio every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern and 6 to 8 a.m. Pacific.
You're listening to the Truth Frequency Radio Network.
No hate, no hype, no fear.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And you are listening to the Paranormal Portal. I'm your host, Brent Thomas. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being a part of the show. We really appreciate your presence in our world, as always. And no, you're not suffering from lost time. You have not been abducted. Don just came in a night early. He came in to help me on this Friday night because whenever we have guests and stuff, it's of course it makes the job of running things so much more complex, and so I really have to thank Don for coming in a night early and helping me man the ship, as it were, because I can hardly keep up with it anyway. But then when we put in call-ins and everything else, it's a whole new game. So
it's
thank
out
you,
of
Don.
hand. You're very welcome.
I appreciate you being here, and thanks for coming in early. And of course, welcome again, Mrs. Deb Varner. Yay. We are just thrilled you're here, and you've already had 2 readings already, so we're off to a brilliant start here on the portal.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, we're loving it too. And we actually have another call here waiting for us, so let's get to that
Great.
one. So this is another call from the 208 area code. You are on the air. Hello.
Would that be me?
I think it would be. Yes, indeed.
Hello?
Welcome to the show.
Oh. Hi.
Hi.
Well, I just flew in from the fathership.
You just flew in from the fathership?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I don't know if you hear. Yeah. So anyhow, the girl that called in before, the Julia.
Yeah.
I'm her stepdad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. Well, nice to meet you, neighbor.
Okay.
She turned me on to your show, and she's probably listening to me now. So, but anyhow, just thought I'd call in and check out and see what you guys are doing. And are you out of Sandpoint?
Yep,
We
sure
are indeed. Yes, sir. Broadcasting live from the neighborhood.
Yeah. I just know I'm in Fagel, so.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great being up here, and I, of course, love it. But the only thing is that almost after every big snowfall, I can pretty much guarantee that I won't be able to do my show for a couple of days because the internet will be all wonked.
Yep, that's the problems.
But once they they change the soup cans and the fishing line, and we're good.
That's right. And the weather's going to change, and it's going to start changing. My birthday is next week, so I'm turning 70. So
happy birthday!
Yes, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You need a reading then. You better have a reading for the birthday boy.
Absolutely. And it's free.
Yeah.
And it's free, so we'll just
I can do that.
Unwrap this right now. I'll let Deb take the lead. Here you go.
Okay,
thank you.
Who am I talking to?
My name's Thomas, and I go by my middle name. Yeah, I go by my middle name, which is Arlo, though.
Arlo Guthrie.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
I love Arlo Guthrie. Great name.
So do I.
Okay. But I seem to be connecting with the Thomas more.
Yeah.
So I hope you don't mind.
Not a problem.
Okay.
I've been called worse.
Is there anything particular that you want to know, or just in general?
Well, there's one thing that my mom is turning 87. Oh, well, she just actually turned 87, and she's moving in with me in the next couple months. She's had some pretty bad health problems, and she is good now, and so money-wise and everything, she can't stay in the nursing home anymore, so she's going to move in with me, and hopefully that works out really good. Maybe that's a good reading to go with.
Okay. Where Mom is concerned, keep reminding her of things. You might not understand for sure why, but later on it's going to make sense, because I feel like she is going to have problems with forgetting if she hasn't already. Keep reminding her about things that she needs to do, because that's going to help her out a whole lot. That's going to help jog her memory about things. make sure and keep her as busy as you can, as possible. Play little games and stuff with her, because not only is that going to keep her more balanced and stable, it's also going to keep her happy. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Just to give you a little bit of information on that memory problem, was the fact is that she was so bad off a couple of years ago that she was falsely diagnosed as having Alzheimer's. So they put her into an Alzheimer's unit in Coeur d'Alene, and she was falsely, she kept telling us that she was, but it was a bad place to be for her. If don't have Alzheimer's, it's a bad place to be.
I'm not seeing Alzheimer's, though. I'm just seeing it as a natural thing that happens to us as we get older. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not feeling Alzheimer's. I'm really not. Okay. It's just something natural. And you can't always tell it. I mean, because most of the time she's alert and she's into what's going on. She tends to pay great attention, but it's just little things here and there that you're just going to have to stay on top of it a little bit with her.
Yeah, with my mom, I'm adopted. I'm the oldest in the family, and I didn't find out till I was 15 that I was adopted. And my other brothers up here, I found my biological dad. He lives in Missouri, where I was born, but it's to the point where she has less and less to do with family members that are up here. That I have like 4 brothers and 3 sisters, and she has little to do with any of them, and I try to get her to open up to the rest of the family. She has I'm not saying vindictive, but she has a stubborn quality to her. So.
But that's okay. There's a lot of us that are that way. Mom's thing is she's set in her ways and always has been.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Not everybody else follows that and accepts that. And
True.
that causes the problems there. There was times when Mom had hard times growing up. And this is what's made her the way she is. She tries to hide stuff. She doesn't always want everybody to know. And her way of hiding things is to be forceful about her opinions. Yeah. She figures if she's like that, then you're not going to go into little picky things about stuff. Yeah. That's to kind of keep you backed off some from things going on with her.
Yeah.
She's a sweetheart, though. Yeah. She's
she's really great. She's so much like me that it's scary. We like the same things. She goes to casino, and I take her up to the casino, and she loves to do that. So, and once she moves in with us, then she'll be able to work out in the yard. I just hope that physically and that she, doesn't break down like she did before, where, she got sick and stuff like that. But anyhow,
I have a feeling being around you is going to help her a whole lot. Her personality, you don't see it often, every now and then. She almost reminds you of a child when there's something that she wants in order to get her way. And don't let that frustrate you at all, because that's just her. She's just, from what I'm saying, she's just so cute about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, well, I do appreciate it, and do appreciate the thought. I'm just hoping that medically she, physically that she is doing good. So, anyhow, it's nice to talk to you and everything like that. So, I guess that's probably everything that I could think of that I would like the information on.
Okay. Well, I'm usually around about once a month, so if you catch me out again, please feel free to call in. I'll be more than happy to talk with you. And for right now, your mom is okay. She's going to be okay for a little while. Just, you know, stick with her. It'll be okay.
Sounds good.
Well, it's a pleasure
All
meeting
right.
you. Thank you so much
Thanks
for calling
in.
Thanks for finding the show, and thanks for all the support as well. It's great to meet you, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
All
Well,
right.
thanks, you guys.
All right. Have a great night.
Talk to you.
Thank you.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye.
Yep.
Wow, Deb, you're on fire tonight.
That's excellent. Yeah.
Ooh.
And ladies and gentlemen, the call board is now open. There's the call-in number again to get a hold of Deb is 213-233-3998. Feel free to call in at any time because, well, that's what she's here for. But, I mean, not to say that the only reason she's here is to give readings. We, of course, love it when Deb's here anyway, because Deb has been a long-time friend of the show, and she's been a great friend to me personally, and has always just reached out in a very loving and kind way. And Deb, could you let people know how to get a hold of you when you're not on the show, if you know, to extend that?
Yeah. If you feel like there's something that you want to talk about or you need to get a hold of me, I'm on Facebook. Deborah Davenport Varner is where you find me. Just make sure that I know that you're with the Paranormal Portal family, so I will go ahead and accept it. I won't think it's it's a scam or anything. I want to know that that's what it's about, so I know that, you know, I'll be able to talk to you.
Right. And ladies and gentlemen, again, Deb does this from the kind of kindness of her own heart. She doesn't charge anything, and she's just trying to help. So if you're a little nervous thinking about calling or thinking about, well, do I want to do it or not? I mean, what's the harm, right? You get a little peek into the future, or maybe some insight on a decision that you need. It's a great resource, and I can tell you with quite a level of confidence that Deb is the real deal. As you can tell, those of you that have been listening, you can tell she's not the 20 questions psychic that'll ask questions until they get a hit and try to narrow it in just by psychology. Man, it's getting louder?
Yeah, it's getting louder again.
What the hell? That's just terrible. I do apologize for the sound problem tonight. I don't know where that's coming from, but again, this is the portal, so all things are possible.
As Arlo said, like you said to Arlo, every time it snows.
Yeah, and it's been snowing here, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm sure the lines are noisier than usual. They probably have to change the duct tape on the line up here or something. I'm not sure what's going on. The insulation's fading a little bit or whatever. Just got a little better again, thank goodness. So that's good. But Deb's just been a great part of the show, and from way long ago. And I met Deb on I think it was on Facebook group, wasn't it, Deb? Isn't that where we first made contact?
It was.
Yes. So
it was on Ghost, in fact.
It was, oh yeah, Ghost. Yeah, that's right. And so we were chatting, and Deb and I were just chatting about ghostly stuff at first, and then investigating, and then we just started. Somehow or another, it came out that she was psychic. Me having the show, and the show was quite a bit younger in those days, and I was like, hey, wait,
that's a good idea.
I got an idea. Oh, Deb. So Deb agreed to do call-in readings, and she had never done this before. She's done readings her whole life and stuff, but she's done phone readings, but she'd never been involved with the radio show before. So it was really cool that she agreed to come on and do this, and it's been just nothing but a fantastic experience for us all. And I know that she has given me plenty of tips and hints and advice and stuff off the air, and I know that she's done so for many listeners, and I've heard back from many listeners about how accurate it was, and so
Yeah.
She's the real deal.
Yeah. There was one on the Facebook that was talking back and forth with us a little bit, saying that things are looking up for him, and that time will tell, but he's feeling good about his last reading. So
excellent.
Yeah, absolutely.
So fantastic, and thank you, Deb, for doing this. I know it's where you're at. It's plenty late. So I can't thank you enough for staying up and putting yourself out there like this. It just means the world.
Oh, I love every minute of it. I really do.
And we love it too. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, 213-233-3998. So while we're waiting, we can start pressing you for our own information here, Deb. So,
okay.
Don and I have been discussing several things lately, and I'll let Don take the horn here because he wanted to ask you some specific questions.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I assume you mean about the incense and stuff.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So we've been talking back and forth about maybe adding some things to the store, and I was wondering, what for cleansing and well, whatever that is, whatever it would be used for, but smudging, whatever. What kind of incenses would you say to use, or if we were able to blend our own? What would you suggest?
Okay, there is a special blend, and it is called specifically for smudging.
Okay.
That you can get. As far as incense, most of the time I will tell you whatever you're drawn to.
Okay.
Because usually your guides will know, and we all have guides. Mm-hmm. We might not all use them, but we all have guides.
Even you, Don.
Okay.
Yes, even you, Don. And they have to stay on you quite often, but anyway. Most of the time, your guides will guide you to what you need. We all have our own sense as far as certain smells that help us, they make us feel better, or they calm us, or they can put us into a meditative state, which always helps.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the times, your guys will know what you need. They'll let you know. Just go wherever you can see them. I can help you later on pick some of the better ones, depending upon exactly what you feel everybody might need.
Right.
We'll go over it, and we'll figure out what exactly you need for the store.
Right.
Sage, absolutely. If you can get sage
mm-hmm.
for the store, that's a main thing. That's good for cleansing the house. And honestly, sage helps me clear my mind.
Okay.
A combination of frankincense and myrrh crystals.
Actually, I have a line on a lot of frankincense and myrrh, yeah.
That will help you if you want to kind of center your mind and help you spiritually, open your third eye up, basically, is what it does.
Oh.
I've got a small bottle, and I've got it in there, and if I feel like I need that extra boost, I open it up, and I'll take a few whiffs of it and just, kind of wait for a few minutes, and it does help open you up. I'm trying to think of it right offhand. Oh.
We've got to put you on the spot now.
It's kind of one of those things. You caught me, so there's only certain things that are coming to mind right now.
Sure, and that's fine.
Well, what about
crystals are always great to have.
Well, yeah, we were going to talk about that too. What kind of crystals do you think we should offer there? Of course, quartz and what's the difference between the different quartzes? Do all quartz vibrate the same, or are they good for the same thing, or?
Oh no, different ones for different things. You've got the clear quartz crystals. You have amethyst. You have smoky quartz.
Rose quartz.
citrine, and they're all for different things. Rose quartz it helps for calming. Amethyst, you can mix together rose quartz and amethyst and oh, my mind's going blank. Blue lace agate.
Okay.
Those together will help in calming.
Oh.
If you add your clear quartz crystal to it, that will just kind of bump up their vibration and help keep you calm. I just sent hematite will help in grounding.
Oh.
Each crystal, each gemstone has their own vibration. They have things that they are good for, or you can put them together in groups, and that will help a little bit more on whatever it is that you're looking for. It depends upon what it is that you need. And a lot of times you have gym shows that come to your area. Sometimes they're at the fairgrounds or something like that. I just went to the Body, Mind, and Spirit Expo.
Oh, yeah.
They have the gemstones and stuff there. Fantastic place. If you check, if you pull up bmse.net, and you can find out information on this expo. Beautiful, wonderful energies there. They have psychics. They have mediums. They have homemade wands. They have pyramids. They have clothes and shawls and stuff. Natural materials, of course. Handmade jewelry. There was a gentleman there this time that we spoke with, and he had a ring made out of meteorite.
Oh, wow.
And the vibrations off of this ring were off the hook.
Wow.
I imagine. Wow.
He went to put it in my hand, and before it hit my hand, I could feel the vibrations. He was going to close my hand around it. I said, I said, I've got it right there.
That's good. I'm good. Thanks.
He says, not many people can pick that up before I even put it in their hand. But my daughter and I both could pick up the vibrations off of this ring. So I'm definitely going to have to find me a piece of meteorite. It was just, it was awesome. It really was. People are very friendly there. They're more than willing to talk to you about what you need, if there's something specific that you're looking for. Pendulums. They have a different variety of pendulums.
Well,
those are wonderful to work with.
Yeah, what would you do with the pendulum? What would be the point of that?
Oh, thank you for asking.
That's
I just
my
got
job.
a new one, and I got one for a friend of mine, and my friend has got to learn to use theirs when they get it. Pendulums you can use to ask questions, yes or no. You can pinpoint things. If anybody has seen Charmed and you see them using their pendulums to try to find things, actually you can use maps and stuff, and you can use the pendulums to help you find something that you're looking for. You have to specifically keep your mind on whatever question it is or whatever it is that you're looking for, so that this pendulum works off of your energy, your vibrations, and it will help you find what you're looking for, or it will help you give a question. There's quite a few psychics online that use pendulums to do yes or no questions.
Right. Okay.
They're excellent.
Sure.
Wow. Okay. So pendulum now, is that just a crystal on a string? What, describe that to me.
Okay. You can get the gemstones usually on a chain. You can also make your own. The first one that I ever used, someone had told me about. I took a pencil and a needle and thread, and I stuck the needle down in the eraser.
Oh, right.
And held the thread in my hand and used that as my pendulum, and it worked. You can take a crystal point, and tie a piece of thread, a ribbon, or anything on it so that it swings, and you can use that.
Right. Huh. Okay. So it doesn't have to necessarily be a crystal or anything like that. It could just be anything that resonates with you.
Yeah.
Well, with me, it'd be a piece of coal, but you know.
Yeah, it will swing freely.
Mm-hmm.
That you can use. It doesn't. You don't have to go out and specifically buy one.
Mm-hmm.
I just happened to do it the other day because I was drawn to them. But you can make your own.
Okay, there's the bell, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to our hour break, and we'll be back to continue this discussion with Miss Deb Varner, and we will be continuing in just a couple minutes. Don't go away.
Hi, everyone. It's Chris Gio here, founder of Truth Frequency Radio. It is with the deepest sorrow that I have to inform everyone of the passing of our shaman, teacher, healer, and fellow TFR host, William Whitecrow. William has been our guide throughout this journey, and him and Sue became like the parents we never had. We both learned so much from him, and he was on countless radio shows with us over the last 10 years, even hosting his own program, Quantum Quest. Cherie and I also share a very sacred bond with William, as he performed a Native American wedding ceremony for us on December 21st, 2012, which binds us together. As William is a sole provider, we would like to help out the family by covering the funeral expenses. Please visit tfrlive.com/whitecrow, and you will be redirected to the GoFundMe page. Or you can click on the banner on our page. Thank you so much for your love and support.
Stormy and dangerous travel woes. I'm Barton. Storm town in northeast Maine to Virginia is being blamed for at least 5 deaths. The storm has flooded streets in Boston, grabbed thousands of flights, left millions without power. Correspondent Polo Sandoval is in Boston, keeping an eye on the storm.
About 8 million residents of the storm have passed. 2 million in the coastal floodplain. 40,000 residents populated coastal areas or counties.
By mid-evening, there were about 600 cancellations announced by New York's LaGuardia Airport. JFK logged more than 450. Newark counted more than 508. And from Boston's Logan Airport to all 3 Washington area airports, high winds provoked warnings to passengers. Check with your airline, even well into the weekend, as it will take many hours to get things back on track.
A college student suspected of killing his parents on the campus of Central Michigan University remains at large. 19-year-old James Eric Davis Jr. accused of fatally shooting his parents as they came to his dorm Friday to pick him up for his spring break. There's now an official cutoff point for who is and is not a millennial. Pew Research Center says anyone born between 1981 and 1996 is a millennial. Anyone between 22 and 37 years old is a millennial. I'm Barton.
Taking off the slice of my sanity, just make sure that you're well. Radio.
This looks extraordinarily bad.
They linger in a perpetual dream state, a nightmare from which they cannot wake.
I can't see you, Mommy. Where are you?
like it. Carol Ann is not like those she's with. They're attracted to the one thing about her that is different from themselves. Her life force. It is very strong. It gives off its own illumination. It is a light that implies life and memory of love and home and earthly pleasures. Something they desperately desire, but can't have anymore. Right now, she's the closest thing to that.
Poltergeists are usually associated with an individual. Hauntings seem to be connected with an area. A house, usually.
Poltergeist disturbances are of fairly short duration, perhaps a couple of months. Hauntings can go on for years.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Paranormal Portal. I'm your host, Brent Thomas. The synth is just getting louder and softer. It's like, what the hell was that? It was poltergeist, I tell you, it's poltergeist. So here we are. This is the Paranormal Portal, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a great night, and hope you're enjoying the show. It's been a really, I just love these shows when Deb, of course, can be here. And thanks, Don, again, for coming in on this Friday night.
Always a pleasure.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep on thanking you anyway because it just helps when you're here. So it makes my job easier. And, of course, my job's always easier when Deb's here because she does most of the talking. So it's a great thing. Welcome back, Mrs. Deb. How you doing?
We're doing fine.
Well, I hope you're having fun. I hope you're enjoying the experience as always.
I am. I really am.
And, ladies and gentlemen, the phone lines are open. If you would like to call in and get a free reading with Mrs. Deb Varner, the lines are open. It is 213-233-3998. Again, 213-233-3998 in the U.S. If you're in the U.K., you can call in using 44-203-393-2871. Again, 44-203-393-2871. So those are some options. If you'd like to get a free reading with Mrs. Deborah Varner, now's the time. The phone lines are open, and otherwise we're just going to continue talking to her and getting all her advice.
That's right. We're going to keep it all to ourselves.
Yeah, we're gonna hog her unless you guys start calling in. But there's never a shortage of things to talk to Deb about, of course, because as we were talking before the break, we were talking about crystals and incense and stuff. Now, Deb, you had mentioned this conference that you went to, or this expo that you went to, and could you repeat what was the name of this expo that came through?
It's Body, Mind, Spirit Expo.
Okay, Body, Mind,
and
Spirit.
they go around to different states. You just have to, look up to see if it's coming close to you.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to pull it up. Body, Mind, Spirit.
Oh, yeah, you can put it on the
Expo,
YouTube feed.
That's right. I can put it up on screen if I can get the site.
There you go.
Body, Mind, Expo. There it is. And I can pull this over and put it here. I believe this is right. It's bmse.net is what I'm seeing. Okay, I'm going to change the camera.
Oh, thank God.
What?
It's off me now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I thought it was.
Well, I'm going to put it up on the screen. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're on the YouTube feed, you can see this. This is the Body, Mind, Spirit Expo, and it's a touring expo that comes to many different areas around the nation. Chicago is the one that's on screen now. Milwaukee is coming up in March 10th. If you're anywhere near there, March 10th and 11th, Denver, March 16th to 18th. So there's plenty of dates there. So if you go to BM, as in Mike, SE.net, you can certainly see where they're going to appear and what's going on there. But they're all over the place. They tour through, and of course, as Deb was saying, they have so many different exhibits and things going on that you can check out for yourself. And
they even have seminars that you can go to
Okay.
that are within the expo itself. They have like cordoned off areas where certain people will give seminars on different things.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, they're all over the place. I'm just looking through the list here now, and it looks like pretty much everywhere there's a place they're going to be.
Except here.
except for the north of Idaho, but nobody comes here. I don't know. I mean, it's a great place, of course. I love it up here, but it is a smaller, more secluded area, so it doesn't have the big draws. Maybe they're coming to Spokane, though.
Yeah, Spokane might be a bet. Even Coeur d'Alene, for that matter.
Yeah, Austin. No, it looks like they're hitting the big metro areas.
Yeah, the metro areas,
yeah. So, no, nothing as far as I can see all through to October. They're everywhere, though. So they are going around, ladies and gentlemen, and check it out if you're into looking deeper into your health, mind, body, spirit kind of stuff.
There you go.
Now, Deb, you had mentioned also about briefly, you mentioned it on one of the readings about guides and stuff, and I know that a lot of people are, I think personally that this, and you and I have talked about this many times, but this is a really important time in spiritual development, in us raising vibration, in us transforming, and into us becoming a more realized version of ourselves. And I think that the vibration is raising for everybody, whether they wanted to or not.
Yeah.
I think that some people
It is. There's a lot of people that are actually finding out that they have gifts and finding out who they are. They're asking more questions, where they used to be a whole lot more timid about things going on. They were afraid if they said anything to someone, they'd think they were crazy. Trust people, but you're not. It's an awakening. That's the reason all of a sudden you're starting to feel certain things and you're starting to notice certain things. And now's the time to start finding somebody. We're out here everywhere. And trust me, we, like Brent said, we don't bite. We really don't.
We might nibble, but that's different.
and talk to them about it. You know, that if you find someone that is into all of this, that knows about it, they'll be able to basically mentor you through what you're going through and let you know what's going on.
Well, you know, I think that probably and this is my prediction, Deb, and you can correct me if you think I'm wrong, but I will bet you anything that the mental health field is going to just swell suddenly with people, you know, seeking help and guidance, and because of these new abilities that they don't understand, and maybe hearing voices, maybe, you know, feeling irrational emotions that they aren't used to, and, you know, which would be a form of empathy being turned on for people. And you know, I think there's going to be a lot of confused people, but I think it would be more symptomatic to this raising consciousness than in actual ill people. You know, some people may say, well, it's because of all the damn chemtrails and all the chemicals that are in foods and stuff, and it's screwing people up. And there might be something to that too, but I believe that you know, a lot of people are going to be confused by this change in their vibration and in this change in their awareness, and they're probably going to seek more mainstream kind of help, because they're, you know, going to think, oh my God, I finally broke. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, that's because their families and friends aren't going to understand if they're not open, if they don't have the gifts, they're not going to understand it. To them, they're going to think, you know, well, maybe there's something mental going on, so they're going to push you in that direction. I know of a couple of people that unfortunately this has happened to, and it's really sad. We can't let people who have the gift sit and think that they're crazy. We have to help them. Those of us out here that have the gifts, that know about it, that know what we're doing, that are able to, you see somebody we usually feel if there's somebody that comes close to us that has the gift, that carries that light, we can usually feel it. Reach out to them, if nothing else, just say, hey, how you doing? Start a conversation, and hopefully it will go in the right direction. And you can help them, because they're lost.
Right.
If they don't have someone to help them and show them, where they're supposed to be going, or help guide them in their path, then bless them, they're going to be lost. They're just not going to know what's going on.
Right. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, and that's of course a very real concern. Now, what advice, if people listening are going, I've been kind of thinking maybe I'm getting some gifts, what should I do? You said to find people that they can talk to, but what can they do? And you briefly mentioned meditation when the caller had asked, what to do to get more in touch with their gifts. Is there any other advice that they should do? How should people meditate, or what? Yeah. Because the word meditation gets thrown around there so much, but I don't think a lot of us Westerners don't really have a real clear idea about what that means. So how would you suggest people learn to meditate?
It's okay. Basically, you're taking that quiet time for yourself. Give yourself a little bit of time. We know what makes us happy. Sit down, light a candle, maybe some incense. You don't necessarily have to, but that helps, calm you a little bit and will help take you into it. Low, quiet music, the sound of water running, the sounds of birds chirping, a light rain, something that calls to you, that makes you feel good. Sit down, just relax, take some deep breaths, and just close your eyes and let your mind go to whatever place it is that makes you happy. Listen to the sounds. See if there's smells there that you remember, things that make you happy. It will help clear your mind of the clutter and help you start bringing yourself around and grounding yourself and making yourself more open to your feelings and things that you see, things that you hear. It will help you know more about yourself.
Yes.
It really will. Some people might think, well, that's crazy. Honestly, just give it a try, what's it going to hurt? And, the benefits of it are really wonderful. It helps a whole lot. And just go ahead, and once you get to that point where, you've calmed and you've collected yourself and you can actually start breathing easy, you'll notice that your breathing will become more patterned and you can feel yourself calming and coming to that one point. Then you can start bringing yourself back. It's really not that hard. I know a lot of people are afraid of it, but it's really easy, and it's just the feeling that it helps you have is absolutely wonderful.
Okay, wonderful. We actually have some calls on the board here, so let's get to those.
Oh, great.
So this is area code 970. You're on the air.
Is this, hi, am I on?
You are on the air, sir.
Oh, wow, okay. So I've been awake since I was 22, and I'm in my 30s now. But it seems that I've basically cut all ties from all my family and most of my friends, and it seems that, kind of like you guys were saying, that people get lost. So I've kind of had a dark night of the soul, but it's gone on for 5-6 years now.
Wow.
And I'm kind of wondering if I could ask the psychic a couple questions, but one of them is, could she maybe give me some insight into what is my purpose to be here?
Absolutely.
In life.
All right. Well, I'll turn it over to Deb. It's all yours, Deb.
Could I have your name,
my name? Yes, Kelly Walker. I'm sorry.
Kelly?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Just listening to you, you have basically, and I think it was because of negative energies around you, you have become stagnant. And we tend to do that now and then. Let's see. You're not being true to yourself, are you? You
might not be.
Yeah, you put yourself on the back burner a whole lot, and we can't do that because if we do, then we do go through that period where things just seem to be not working like we expect them to, and they're not going right, and we feel like we become lost, and we have problems finding our way back to our path.
I had two other questions that would kind of go along with this, but
okay.
I was kind of wondering, am I on the right path right now? Because I kind of chose to move somewhere, and I'm actually in Idaho, but to go back to school and to ignore all these things that's happening in the world and just move on with my life. And so I'm wondering if that was the right choice. Am I on the right path right now?
School has been something that you had wanted to go back to for a while now.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that had to be put on the back burner. Not necessarily because you wanted to, but it just circumstances that happened.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of my family passed away. I just put my whole life on this.
Yeah. They're saying school is a good thing.
Okay.
You need to, again, I'm going back to meditation. You need to get back to you so that you can open back up to who you're supposed to be. You can tell when there's a negative energy around you.
I have clairaudience, yes.
Yes. Steer clear.
Is that okay? Because I've had a lot of them, and sometimes I've invited them, and just kind of like being open-mindedness, just looking at what the world really is for what it is, prima facie, kind of for face value. But
okay, they're telling me that what you're doing is you're drawing it in hopes that you can help. They're also telling me, understand that sometimes you can't help because that's where these people want to be. And until they're ready to change who they are and what they're doing, no one can help them.
That's kind of like Christian Cherie, where it's you just can't. You get to a point where you're just hitting the wall over and over by trying to change people and get them enlightened and wake them up, and it's just I just kind of stopped. It was self-destructive to a point because of trying to help people, and that's why I steer clear from everybody now.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever heard of a psi vampire?
Yeah, I know. Yes, a psychic vampire. Yes.
Yeah, you've had quite a few of those around you the last few years.
Well, I've actually last year I felt one when I was alone in my room. And I felt the whole, like my whole body lifting up, this feeling, and it was drawing everything, and then I felt like withered after that. Not only that, but
you felt
tired.
like a wet rag, like everything had been pulled from you. It's not just the one. There's been a few of them. You're going to have to learn to protect yourself. Wow.
Do I have any of those, like, because in my clear audience, I don't know how to control that exactly. When the volume, like right now, it's pretty high volume. Is a higher volume, is that the higher vibration? Because I mean, in the New Age, that's a love and light, but I don't believe that. Is that when an entity is around me, when the clear audience goes higher?
From what they're telling me, when it goes higher, they're saying right now that is a warning signal, so you need to listen to it.
Okay.
Because honestly, your body is trying to get itself back to where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Okay? You're coming back into a reawakening. And you're going to have to start paying more attention. Like I said, here we go again. Meditation, that will help you become more in control of things.
And
especially concerning...
I feel that some of my attachments are holding me here and that are taking my focus away. Like smoking or coffee or something like that.
Well, this is what learning to protect yourself is going to help you keep a lot of the things away and make you understand more about getting yourself back to where you need to be, because you've been backtracking a lot too, from what they're telling me.
Yeah,
you've been backstepping quite a bit. There's a whole lot that's been going on around you, and not all good.
This is like my first time, and I just kind of avoided it. Every time I had a chance, I just avoided it, and I figured I'm just one person, and I feel like I'm one person in the world, and then I know that I could just change the world all by myself. Like I could get up and rise up and change everything. And then there's other parts of me where I'm not going to do anything.
But with the awakening, what's going on is, with the awakening, all of us are starting to come together to do this.
I felt that. Yeah, I felt that. I've had such incredible experiences, whether it be with psychedelics or just touched by God. Like, I've had God come into me and touch me, and I was like, wow, I can't believe this is real. And then I tried to explain to people, and they all said I was crazy in 2007. You know, they tish-poshed me and told me that I was on the wrong path, and I felt everything in my spirit was right, but everything on the outside was wrong.
Okay, let me explain something to you. When you're feeling like that, if you take one piece of straw, how easily can you break that?
You can't. Basically,
no. You can break that piece of straw, and it will break fairly easily.
Okay.
But you think about, once that straw is put together in a big bale, you can't do anything with that. You can bust your fist into it, and all you're going to do is hurt yourself. You're not going to hurt that straw. The more people that we have waking up and coming together, the more we're going to be able to do. They're telling me that look for things to start becoming more open with you. They're going to start slowly, and you have to work on them. You have to learn to protect yourself. Picture yourself and picture a bright light hovering over your head. Bring it down slowly, all the way down to your feet. Cover yourself in that light. And learn to do this to protect yourself from the stuff that's been going on around you, okay? They're saying look for maybe towards the end of the year, and your path will start becoming clearer, your head will be becoming clearer, and you'll know and understand more about where you need to be. But it's going to happen, but you're going to have to work on it, okay?
And be patient.
You kind of backtracked yourself. Now you got to get back to where you're supposed to be at, but you're going to be able to do it. School is great. They think that's a great idea.
So where I've moved and my kind of, I've isolated myself and everything is a good move. And I was kind of going to ask if I'm missing anything, if there's anything that I wouldn't know.
Hey guys.
Or I'm kind of,
Can I just interrupt? We're about to go to break in just a couple seconds here. If you want, stay on the line, and we'll finish on the other side, though. So don't hang up. We'll continue on the other side of the break.
Stay with us.
All right. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go away.
Hello?
Hi, this is Suzanne of Suzanne'sNaturalHealthRx.com. I'm a certified functional medicine health professional and hold a doctorate in naturopathic medicine. If you're suffering from any sort of chronic health condition that you and your doctors just can't seem to get to the bottom of, or if you want to lose weight, or just plain want to feel and look better, then go to my website, Suzanne'sNaturalHealthRx.com, and schedule a consult. Together, we will go through your medical history, diet and lifestyle, environmental factors, lifestyle stressors, sleep patterns, hormones, and much, much more to try to get you to where you want to be. Oh, and be sure to send me a message using the Contact Me button. Let me know you heard about me here on Truth Frequency Radio for 10% off. Where man's food and medicine have failed us, let's give nature a try after all. Her medicine has been around for, well, since the beginning of time. Not a bad track record, wouldn't you say?
Do you or a loved one suffer migraine headaches? Listen to what scientist Kurt Hendricks has to say.
35 million people in the United States suffer with debilitating migraines. If you or a loved one are one of them, you need to know about MigraLief. Hi, I'm Kurt Hendricks, the scientist that formulated and patented the MigraLief migraine formula. MigraLief is a non-prescription dietary supplement recommended by neurologists, pharmacists, and pediatricians to address nutritional deficiencies in both adults and children over 2 with migraines. Try MigraLief for 3 months and see the powerful difference it can make in your life or get your money back, no questions asked. Go to MIG911.com or call 800-MIG-7354. You can change your life today.
So if you suffer from migraine, don't wait. Call 800-MIG-7354. That's 800-MIG-7354 or visit MIG911.com.
Once in a decade, a true story comes along and remembers the future. After 6 Amazon bestsellers, I have completed an epic birth trilogy, A True Story. By reading this trilogy, you'll be drawn from the origin to the final destiny of Earth, a white-knuckle ride that combines the intrigue and drama of fantasy with the epic scope of Prometheus and Interstellar. You will learn more about the purpose of life, history of death, and the true nature of your soul beneath us. The Birth Trilogy is now available on Amazon and Kindle. The audio version is a bonus when you buy the paperback, so even if you're not a reader or working about it, I recommend you use the Amazon link today to buy it. Spell B-E-A-R in English or search for mine on exactly.
No fear. We are EFR, your protection from deception.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Paranormal Portal dance party going up on in the the Paranormal Portal studios here. So
Get on
never
in.
know. We just need the disco lights and we're ready to go. I was trying to get it going, but Don wasn't catching it, and then he caught it, and then we just jammed. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can happen at any time here on the portal. You just never know. So welcome back, everybody, to the show. Of course, I'm Brent Thomas, and joined by my co-host, Mr. Don Longbeard. We are burning the night away, of course, with Mrs. Deborah Varner.
Yay.
And before the break, we had to interrupt a call, so let's get back to that and let them continue. And then there's 2 other calls in the queue waiting, so let's continue on.
Oh, great.
There you go. So, Deb, the floor is yours again.
Kelly, you still there?
Yes. Hello? Hello?
Hey.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay. Good. Yes.
Okay. They were talking during the break. Okay. Let me tell you what they were talking about. They said that your light is still there, but it's a small light right now.
Mm-hmm.
Once you work on it, it will grow. They also said that you knew making this move was the best thing to happen to you. That there's no question about it. You shouldn't have any question about it. They're also telling me that once you get into school, involved in school, you're going to find a group of people like you are, and they're going to help you out immensely.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
I always felt that I was going to have like a leadership role when everybody else was falling apart, when America was falling apart, when something... Is that something that would be in my future? Or, I mean, like when there was no internet and everybody was kind of wandering around in disarray, that I would be one of the strong lights, because all the things I've learned and known, and I've been awake for a lot longer than the truth movement even started, and I feel kind of lost before and now after. And there was a purpose in my future to be a leader in a dark hour.
They're telling me that you're not necessarily going to be basically what you call a leader, but you are going to become a mentor. You are going to help bring others around to where you're at. You're going to help them grow in the knowledge.
That's exactly what I kind of thought, and I guess that's what I meant by leader. Okay, like a teacher, and I've always wanted to do that. Okay, well, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna thank you so much for the opportunity to speak with you. Thank you guys for the radio and the radio show and Truth Frequency Radio and everything. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And I'll get off there right now. Thank you.
All right, brother. Take care.
Thanks for calling in, Kelly.
Thanks a bunch. We'll talk to you sometime.
Take care.
See ya. Okay, and that brings us to our next call, Deb, and this is from area code 310. You're on the air.
Hi, Don. Hi, Brent. Hi, Deb. This is Ian's Magic Oak.
Hey, Ian. How you doing?
Hey.
Hi, Ian.
I'm doing great. Hi. I just wanted to ask, but I'm gifted since birth. I just wanted to ask a little help, not psychically, but advice. One of the things that seems to happen in over half of the cases where people come to me for advice, I can give them as much as they want, but over half of them go, screw this, medication.
Right.
Yeah. And I have to watch as they take one pill after another that sucks everything out of them. And then I don't know how to deal with it personally. I don't know what should I do differently so if they don't do this. It's just having to be ringside watching them do it is it's like watching them take one pill at a time that chips away their soul. And have you ever come across this? Have you figured out how to turn them away from the self-destruction?
Not really. Let me explain something to you. Being who we are, even being able to be healers, which I'm one, you can do everything that you can do. But if they're not willing, if they're heart and soul is not into it, then there's nothing that you can do at that moment. But understand, you put that seed there, and when they are ready to go their path, they're going to seek you out. Then's when you're going to be able to help them.
It's a painful thing to be at ringside to deal with.
That is.
It is.
Over the past
really is.
2 years, there's been 3 of them that I'd lost. They seemed gung-ho in the beginning, and then, I don't know, there's this belief that ADD and such are something that you should medicate to high heaven after the guy who actually created the diagnosis admitted, wait, this really isn't real and you don't need medicine, right? And then they just go, nope, and they put themselves back on it and off they go. It's gone.
Yeah.
And then they just lose one. In fact, I had personal experience with being given the wrong medication on purpose by a doctor, and like wondering why it is all my senses went fuzzy and I can't see things I normally could have seen and felt. I'm like, geez, why does it feel like I'm walking everywhere with my hands in boxing gloves? And so I know for a fact, even something as minor as they give you pills for anxiety in the place of an allergy pill. That's how my doctor got me. So, oh, this is an allergy pill. No, it wasn't.
Oh, God.
And off it went. Wow. But the other thing I wanted to say is, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I believe in the ancient ways, the healing stones, the herbs, the natural things as much as possible. And granted,
yes,
the modern medicine may help, at times, and I know it does, but it's not always the correct cure. And I'm
you're
not
preaching
saying,
to the choir with me.
Yeah, I'm not saying stop going to your doctors, people. Please do not think that this is what I'm saying. I'm just saying for a lot of us that the natural way is a whole lot better if we can go that route. Read up on things, but make sure if you are on prescription meds, make sure you talk to your doctor before you add even natural medications in with that, because there could be an adverse effect.
Yeah, that's true.
And the other thing that I wanted to add to the discussion was, we were talking about meditation, and one of the things that comes up on my channel a lot is people go, well, I don't have time, I don't do, and one of the things is that the understanding of meditation is very Western. We have this idea that, you have to sit down, light a candle, many positive. No, you can also do it while in motion. That's the basis of yoga. You can do it while anything that gets you into a bliss moment, even cooking. One of the ladies on our channel actually does it while she's cooking. So you have to find that thing that puts you in the moment, that keeps you there, that's in that happy place, that is sustainable, where everything falls away, including the sore muscles, whatever. That is the meditation where your mind is finally reaching out. And it can be in the most innocuous places. It's for myself, I learned how to do it while marching, because I had to do that a lot, while exercising, while sitting down and meditating, while listening to sounds. I learned how to do it many ways. That way I had a broad palette of things to draw on depending on the moment. And so if you have other things that you guys want to try, go for it. There's many ways to meditate. I know Deb's got many of them she wants to mention, but she probably doesn't have the time because this is a 2-hour show.
Yeah, there are, but
I didn't want to take the spotlight off you.
There are certain times not to meditate. When you're driving, if you're running heavy equipment, if you're a construction worker, there are certain things that you do that you cannot do meditation while you're doing it, because it will not turn out well. Please keep this in mind.
Doing surgery, bad time.
Those are definitely the danger zones. Don't do it while you're doing something that if you could not do it. If a police officer would pull you over for doing something with a cell phone, right, at the same moment, think of it the same way, distracted driving, because that's literally what the meditation is going to do. It's going to distract you from a good portion of what you're getting from the world, because that's what meditating is all about, to let this world slip away so that you start feeling the fact that you aren't your meat. You aren't the glow within. You are the consciousness behind everything.
Yes.
And
I mean, you would really hate to be pulled over by a cop and them saying, "Can you tell me, have you been drinking?" And you say, "No, officer, I was meditating."
I was meditating.
But officer, I was not the meat. I am not the meat.
Yeah.
That kills me.
So you do have to be careful when you meditate.
Oh, that's funny.
Make sure that it's not going to hurt you or anyone else when you do your meditation. But you're right. It is going to that special spot. And, I mean, just a couple of minutes can take you to where you need to be and help you focus and give you balance.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're right.
Absolutely.
Painting, writing, anything artistic. Okay? Remember, folks, whatever takes you to that moment. Sorry, I didn't want to take the spotlight off you, but I wanted to open up so that everybody heard that, because Deb definitely will back me up on it. And just wanted to say, have a great night. You guys are doing a great job.
All right,
See you next time.
Thanks, Ian.
See you guys.
Thanks, Ian.
Okay, and so we have another call, and this will be Miss D. Swiger. 330, you're on the air.
Oh. Hey, Deb. Hi, this is Dee Swiger.
Hi,
How you doing?
Now, just so you know, we have 14 minutes left of the show.
Thank you. So talk quick.
Wow, it's
okay. He knows me. Anyway, Deb, thank you. You're saying the same thing I've been saying for a while. I hope they listen to you too. And you're absolutely right. People, I've been having trouble getting things uploaded. Stuff keeps happening to my tech and stuff, but you're right. 18 is when it's going to really start getting big. We got to be ready to catch people as they start thinking they're going nuts. And I've been helping a lot of people, but you know what? I find like so many healers and, people who do this kind of work. I do this kind of work too, my dear, and that's why I say you're backing me up on a lot of things I've said. But you know what? It's like sometimes I feel like I'm spinning my own wheels. Like I'm not really getting anywhere. I'm helping other people, but I'm kind of a couple of years ago. Well, I am a little farther along, but I don't know. Do you think there's something maybe I'm not paying attention to that I need to pay attention to?
Funny you would ask, because they're talking about an upswing in let's see, what area? Just
in December, so I'm told I'm supposed to meet somebody too. I'm going to meet a guy too, I'm told.
You're going to you're going to see a huge upswing of things surrounding you come summer. Look for summer. And it's going to start out slow. You might not pay attention to it to begin with. But once it gets going, you're going to say, "Oh my gosh, that's what she told me. Here we go." And it's
okay, sweetie pie. I'm going to be looking for that.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be it's going to be so zen. It's just going to creep in, and it's just going to be wonderful, and it's going to be exciting. And
nice.
There's going to be.
Can I say something?
Yeah. Huh?
Keep rolling along, but I don't want to break the flow. But I want to say I'll say it on. I haven't told anybody this, but one of my new and I made him prove this, honest to God. One of my new spirit guides that showed up in December turns out to be David Bowie, of all people.
What?
Which is a complete shock to me. My favorite. Oh, my God. Complete shock to me. And I'm like, really? Oh, cool. Wow. He told me, how about, and then tell me the other thing I was told, am I going to meet this guy? Finally, because I have been divorced for like about 20 years now, and I just don't, there have been so many things in the way of actually having a real relationship. I won't enumerate them right now.
With this upswing of things that's going to happen, once it gets into full swing, you're going to meet somebody a whole lot like yourself, which is what you've been looking for. Someone that you're able to deal with, that you're compatible with. And
thank God.
Finally. He's going to be warm and wonderful, and you all are going to be, you're going to be twin souls. Oh, my God.
That's what I hear. What are going to be? See, that's what I hear. Thank you, baby. Oh, baby doll, I love you. Okay? And you know what else? Here's another. Finally, I'm 60. I have to wait till I'm 60.
You're never too old. You're never too old for love. Okay?
Yeah, people say I don't look 60 anyway. So, and I don't act 60. And by golly, it's only a number anyway. And I'm not going to die this time. I decided I'm going to do something else. I already died once. Had an NDE and OBE and became shamanic and all that. And But my sweet, I want to kind of connect with you. I think I kind of want to connect with you, honey. You got a page or a website or something? Please let us know about it so that I can connect with you. I am too, as Diana Singer. And I got a page called Ocean. And please come and friend me, and I would love to be friends with you. You seem like, and you're right, we got to stand together. That's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
Stand together and support each other. Because that's what's coming, man. And you know what? We are much stronger than anybody thinks. I mean, we are so down on ourselves. Like, oh, we're so weak and helpless. No, we are not.
No,
we are very strong and powerful. We are the most powerful. In fact, in the dream time, I kick butt in the dream time, okay? And we have an imagination, which is a gift, a real gift. And that is how we can really kick butt, because we have the imagination to be able to imagine things.
Okay, Diane, I'm going to have to interrupt your call. We got one more caller on the line to get to before the show ends.
The end of the show, yeah.
So thank you so much for calling in, though.
I'll get up with you, okay?
All right.
He was stopping me. He was stopping me in mid-rant. That's okay.
I'm sorry, dear.
Love you, bye.
You know we love you. All right, we'll talk to you soon.
No, he knows me well. Bye.
Bye.
All right, we got one more call with about 7.5 minutes left, and this is area code 623. You're on the air.
Hi, this is Dawn from Arizona. Hi, guys.
Dawn. How you doing?
Hi, Dawn.
Hi, I had a really quick question. Since everything's been going on in my life, I've never really asked anyone outside looking in. Am I supposed to become a shaman?
Ooh. Oh.
Are you supposed to become a shaman? Oh,
on this path since my early 20s. And I keep circling it and kind of, going down the stepping stones. But I'm not sure if it's like shaman, healer, channel. What am I supposed to be doing?
Your path is the wise woman of the tribe.
Ooh, very cool.
Okay.
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 You
makes a lot of sense.
are the one that people are going to come to for information.
Yes.
They're going to come to for help. They're going to come to help them become better, to learn their path. You're going to be the old healer of the village. Okay. You've got a lot of things in store for you coming up within the next 2 years. There's just so much that's going to be opening up. But this is who you're going to be. You're not going to be the shaman, but you're going to be that wise woman, the old healer.
Okay.
You're going to help
a lot of that
each.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That really, really helps.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
It's great to hear from you.
Oh yeah, I'm alive out here.
Well, good.
In the Sonoran Desert.
Just keep kicking because we love you.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh great, I love you guys too.
All right. Is there anything else?
What crystal or stone would be more beneficial for me?
The lighter pastels.
Yeah.
Rose quartz.
Okay.
Make sure anything that you use, blue lace agate is a good stone. Citrine is a good stone. Make sure anything that you get, that you use, back it up with your clear crystal, because that will help boost the energy of any of these stones that you get. You need to look for something that's going to help energize you, because you have low points sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So you need something around you that's going to help energize you also.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
have a lot of those stones already.
Yeah, the darker stones right now you don't need so much. You need the paler, the lighter colors right now.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yes, that helps a lot.
Okay.
Because I've been looking for stones, what stones to bring into my life, and it's like, okay, I have some of those stones already, and I'll be looking for the pastel colors more to bring in more light energy.
Yeah, and they say make sure whatever combination that you get. Okay, circle them and make sure your crystal is right centered of them, so that way it will help build each one, but they will all start working together.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, no problem.
All righty.
All right, my lady. Well, thank you for calling and being a part of the show again, and we're always
Absolutely.
thrilled to hear from you.
Absolutely.
I'm thrilled to be on.
All right. Well,
nice to hear from you. Thanks for calling in.
No, it's
all right.
nice to hear from you guys too.
Okay.
We're just on the internet all the time, and it's nice to hear people's voices.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, thanks for calling.
All right. Have a good night, Don. All right. So we did it. That's about perfect.
Yeah.
That was absolute perfect. We hit that one break perfect, and now we ended the show perfectly. That was a great show, and I'd like to thank you all for being a part of this show tonight, and we really appreciate it. Make sure to tune in tomorrow night to catch Jim King, otherwise known as the Bear, the original outlaw. And,
so looking forward to that.
Bigfoot researcher, and special thanks to you, Deb. Thanks for being here and doing the show tonight. Always a pleasure.
Thanks for having me. I love being here. It's fantastic. Everybody has got the best energy. I just love it.
Oh, well, you definitely enhance that and bring your own
breath of energy,
fireworks into the show too. So thank you for that. And as always, it's just a pleasure. And thank you so much for being here and staying up so late, and for sharing your gift so freely with all of us. That's just it's nothing short of a blessing.
I really enjoyed it. I most certainly have. anytime. We'll have to do this again soon.
Absolutely. We'll look forward to it.
We'll see you on the next full moon. No, we won't.
No, you won't. Not on that last one.
Well, another one after that. But, ladies and gentlemen,
I don't think this one is going to be quite as bad as the
God,
last.
I hope not.
full moon.
I'm gonna need a stretcher
Yeah,
if the
no
next one's
doubt.
any worse.
Me too.
But
It's going to be high energy, but not quite as bad as the last one. So.
all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, stick around for Jimmy Jean Into the Microcosm coming up next on TFR, iHeart, TuneIn, TalkStream Live, and if you're on YouTube, well, this is just the end. So
be here tomorrow.
Be here tomorrow. Love you all bunches. Take care. Be good. Be kind to each other. Be nice. And we'll see you tomorrow night here on the Paranormal Portal.
Good night.
Hi everyone, it's Chris Gio here.